because we tend to until Gambino until Narajanne not to see each other through, but we sit down and look through each other. That's English. Narajanne not to see each other through, but to see through each other. Maybe you'll be scared of going there. You'll be scared of going there. I'm not going to be scared because I've been there before. I've seen it. I went to projects. I slept in the projects. Whereby you lay down, you hear a gunshot, pow, you hear somebody screaming. Ikafayeko, Tikembule, Takarnas, Kelebes, Talibubes, Meskuda, LPU, Foko Forin. Nawafi Woma, Daresipulanin, Talawe, Woledin, Nandata, Siala Suko, Moto, Ketabulu, Mo, Yankumoti, Nabatu, Ayala, Siso, Bula, Nata, Sise, Kilumfana Muta. Nantong din tatabang sang Chinese so liya lopitano to ko Chinese so yeko to ko sinda mauta na punpuna pole sa kipili daw Chinese so konne wachanayo siya ni ha ufane dala sifila ning tala din na ko makanya to tinga yoro la motota mingke.
Hello and welcome to another amazing episode of PeerTalk. This session is a special session, Bucks. This session is an exclusive one. Today we have a legend in the house. An OG. Nakeba, the founder of Keba. My own personal Keba. My mentor. I love this guy so much, man. A lot of people don't know a lot of things about this guy, but for me, it's been like 12 years now I've known this guy.
Definitely, yeah.
And today, oh man, I'm excited today. Our guest today is just Asikoi of Asikoi Records.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome to PeerTalk, King.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much.
What's going on?
Hey, not too bad, man. Not too bad. I'm glad.
I know, finally, man.
Finally, and I apologize to you guys. The last time I was supposed to be here,
right.
I couldn't make it because I was sick.
Oh, sorry.
And then I had a stiff neck, and I told you about it.
Right.
I said for a few days I couldn't sleep, but whenever it feels better, I'll be here. So today I'm very honored to be here to tell you guys, to give you guys some session. We can talk about whatever you guys want us to talk about. That's why I'm here. And then thank you guys. I've been watching you guys. This podcast, yeah.
Really? Chess?
Yeah, I've been watching this.
Hey,
all
by the way,
time,
he's the first celebrity in the house, man.
Right?
Yeah, man,
First real guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, it's an honor to have you. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. And then you guys, welcome. The pleasure is mine.
Yeah.
Always.
Wow.
Right.
All right. So what's going on, man? What's going on with this COVID thing?
I don't know. I don't know. This is this COVID thing. I've been in America here all my life. I've seen so many viruses came in here, in and out, but I've never seen any virus that controlled the whole entire world, just like coronavirus.
Right.
I know.
I've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And swine flu, Spanish flu, all those flus got me, found me here. But they all came and left.
Yeah.
But this one is just because it's not only America. This is globally.
Mm-hmm.
Globally, some parts of the world, people are dying. Nobody knows what's killing them. But I think it's like, for instance, in our own country, I spoke to people say, these days a lot of people are dying. I'm like, man, this is coronavirus. Because you guys never believed that coronavirus exists. No social distancing. Sometimes when I look at, when I go on Facebook, look at the ferry in Bada, see all these thousands of people, they are packed together like sardines. I was like, man, this is dangerous. But yet still now people die, they don't know what kills them. Yeah. And then coronavirus is something that people can have it carried for a while.
Yeah.
You don't know whether they have it or not. That's one thing I respect, and then I pray to God, the Most High, Allah, to get rid of this. you know.
I think that's what's keeping you, because I thought you've been hiding from me, man. Okay, well, man, sometimes, you know, this guy, man, that's my brother, that's my mentor, that's my everything, you know, but sometimes you treat me like a stepchild.
No, I know. You know, I was saying, come on, man. You know, I was saying, I told her who I was saying. I spoke to Mom. I said, Mom, you know, Balaji, you know, wants me to do something for him, and I didn't do it, and now I'm very worried. If you look at it, for the past few days, I didn't call you because I was nervous. I never want you to be angry at me. I know that all my life I've been doing you wrong. You know, I know that all my life. Yeah, I know all my life I've been doing you wrong. And, you know, God will punish me for that. Because God knows in my life, everybody, you will never go anywhere somebody will tell you Jesse is a bad man. No. From here to Gambia, even in my family, you call them now, they'll tell you. The people I grow up with, they'll tell you, no, he's a very kind man. Yeah. Get to know him, then you'll know who he is. But for you, I mean, since you came into my life, you were somebody, sometimes I'm older than you. You know? My brother, my younger brother is older than you.
Yeah.
Okay, but sometimes, before I make a decision, you're the first person I call. Yeah, I call you and I say, Balaji. Yeah, that's how much I take you seriously. If this was somebody else, I wouldn't show up. Yeah, so many people made, you know, appointments with me to talk, because I'm not here to live my life to anybody's expectation. Right. I did music. You know, music came with, you know,
thank you, man.
Music came with fame, and fame is a loner. Right. People don't understand. Before I started music, I was very free. I go to public places, no problem.
Yeah, I don't cut you. We'll come into that. So,
yeah, we cut.
Like, what do you want to do? Because I don't know whether you know it or not, but you are so famous back there in the Ghana.
Yeah.
Especially, like, the first time I heard about your music, I was like, oh, who is this guy? He's in America.
I know.
The sound was so authentic. I remember my cousin told me, this guy, I think, is one of the most authentic Ghanaian musicians.
Yeah, sure.
So people started loving the music, developing love for Kes music. People were requesting, where is Kes? He's in America. Most people heard about you. Maybe probably today will be the first time most people will see you live on video.
Camera,
Yes.
So, but before we get to all of that, we want to know who is Kes. Because I know you're not born in America. You came here.
Yes.
Where did you come from? Like your childhood up to?
Yeah. Well, you know, I was born and raised, you know, in Africa. Right. You know, from the West, Bansang. Yeah, I was born and raised there. I was one of the 17 kids of the family.
Wow.
Okay, well, growing up in, all right, now Bansang, I grew up there, and then unfortunately I grew up without my parents, but I was very happy with my family. I get along with all my siblings. They all love me until today. If you call each and every one of them today and say, who's your favorite brother in Dabakunda? They tell you Chess. You know, even if I go to our forums, they all love me. When they all came here for Papa D's naming ceremony, they were anxious to see me. I didn't want to perform that day because that was Papa D's, you know, I want to go there. But my sisters and their nephews, my nephews go to school. They brought to their fellow students. My uncles and aunties. So they called me and said, can you just do this so we can take it, these kids can take it to school so they can see it. Because they brought to their fellow students, you know. And then, so I had to do this show. But okay, growing up in Bansang, it was okay without a family. Okay. Sorry, without a mother and father. Right. Okay, but like there are so many things that I missed out, which I could have those, you know, moments, because I never had a sense of direction. Nobody had ever told me this is right, this is wrong. You know, so that's what I regret about, you know, my life. Nobody has ever told me this is wrong, this is right. You know, I grew up doing everything I want to do. You know, I was the king of a nation. I was the king without a nation. Right. You know, if you listen to some of my songs, I said it there. You know, just this here, Fanda Mori, Fanda Mansa, Mansa Bankuntang. That's the truth. You know, if you listen to all my records, whatever I say, remember, I either lived it or somebody's living in it. That's why my songs will never go. Yeah. It can go a million years. Nobody in Gambia would ever make a song They might be very popular than me. They might have more money than me. But I chose this avenue because culture sells.
Right.
I was rapping for a group in downtown Seattle called Sports and Life when I first started making records. These are all African Americans, 7 MCs. Yeah, we were making.
One of your, I think Kane and something like that. Yeah.
We make threats, you know. So I had to quit. So one day I told my producer about it. I was like, look, I want to make records, but I want to rap in my own language, in my own dialect. Good. He was like, you can't do that. Good. He was like, that's going to be very difficult, you know, because normally African songs are not meant for rapping. They're meant for drumming. Drumming. So it was like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I can do it, man, you know. He said, man, if you do that, it's going to be very unique. It was like, okay. So I was like, can you loop a beat for me? Then he looped a beat for me. That's the beat that I used to record Kaibala. Kaibala. Fonga wuli. Dunia bantale pepe mantu je puna make kuma ni hasidia. Alkagara kuma ni hasidia baro. Ukamola hajo tinya dunia jani yo malkia mawote fola. You know? So when I made that verse, part of me was like, wow, okay, let's complete it. Then we recorded the whole song. After that, I took Jaliba's beats. Right. Because hip-hop beats, they don't normally get very unique. But if you can loop any of these songs, like Jaliba's records, it's good. So I looped one of Jaliba's records and then we made Kulu City. And I stick to it. Yeah. We stick to that. So it was okay. But as far as financial-wise, if I want to make this as a career, I wouldn't do our dialect because Gambia, the music market is too small.
It's very small. Yeah.
So I want you to clarify that because a lot of people be saying Jessica when the beat will use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So can you clarify that? Can you why?
Yes.
Because you have it turned, you can have your own beat, you can write your own.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
But what's the reason why? I know you said it a little bit. You said it. You said the Gambian beats or the Afro beats are more likely to be able to rap on.
Yes.
But then why not you make your own? Because you can do that. You can make your own beats, like Afro-Mandi beats and stuff like that. Why are you using jelly bars and all this?
Yeah, well, using those beats, you know, people just don't understand. That's not copyright. That's called, you know, cover up. You know, everybody does that.
Cover up,
yeah. That's cover up. That's not a crime. No. If I took his songs, the songs that he wrote, then that's called stealing intellectual property. That's the highest crime you can get in life because you're taking somebody's brain. Because writing music, you have to think outside the box. You have to think more than the average individual to write a song. That's why a lot of artists, you see them, they get into drugs. Some of them commit suicide. Because you always have to think about what am I going to write? And not every word can be put in a song. That's why a lot of artists, they can write. You can write for them and give it to them.
And they're singing.
Then they can, you know, they're writing a song for somebody. It's more difficult because if I want to write a song for you, I have to write it in your voice. Yeah, I just can't sit down and write it. No, I have to write it in your voice. Means you the one who's saying it. Then when it gets to you, you can say it easily. But then Jalba's beats, I was using them because if you look at my music, I have a lot of wider audience. Not only small, not only young men. I have little kids, older men. Because one time I remember I was in Atlanta. I was in a car with this guy. We were going to the mosque, Friday prayers. That was when I recorded Sudokumata Sudukung. I was listening to it. He loves it. So he was like, who is this, you know? So we were all keeping quiet. Nobody said anything, you know? So he said, who is this? So, how to call it? Osjeng was like, this guy behind you. He told me this is good music. He said, I'm from Jara Sutukung. He said, I'm from Jara Sutukung. You know, this is great music. I'm like, yeah, okay. But that's what it is. That's why I use Jalba's beats or not. Just to reach everybody. Because I'm using my dialect.
Right.
Yeah, I'm using my dialect, Mandinka Fula, Jola, whatever language you think of. Because that's how good I am in putting words together. I'm very good in doing that because people who taught me how to do that, they taught me sincerely. These are African American guys. Some of them got killed. Some of them went to prison. I met them in Seattle, a voice coach. You know, somebody's gonna coach me how to breathe in music. Somebody's gonna coach me how to, you know, deliver music. That's why when you look at my records, if you listen to it, I'm on point exactly. Because music is a language. It's 16 bars, 24 bars, 32 bars. That's why these Gambian kids, they don't know that. They don't know what's the difference. Music is a code. 16 bars, 24 bars, 32 bars. You have to breathe between them. Then your music will be perfect. No. Yeah, but for Jaliba, one time he came here, I went to talk to him about it. He don't know me. You know, I went there and then I introduced myself to him. He was very impressed. He was like, "Oh, is that you?" I'm like, "Yeah."
So he didn't have no issue with you?
Yeah, no. I asked him, I said, "Well," he said, "Is that you?" I'm like, he said, "Yeah, one of my elder son brought your record to me. I heard you saying, Jaliba man, Chessman, Jaliba." I told him, "Yeah, I don't even know you." Yeah. He said, "But," I said, "Well, I'm just here to let you know that all these beats I'm using from you, I'm not making money out of it." You know, because Gambians don't support each other. I'm doing this because it's a trouble in my life. All my life I've been struggling with this since I was little, because my mom is a public clown.
All right, so I'll come to that. You know, we can forgive you.
Yeah.
Without, you know, talking to you, without talking about your music. So,
Yeah.
so that's why, you know, we want to start off with that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a lot of people, like I said in the beginning, you know, I've known you for a long time.
Yeah.
And since then we closed. And I know a lot of things about you, a lot of good things about you.
Yeah.
A lot of, you know, you have a lot of wisdom. You know, that a lot of people don't know, because you've been through a lot in this country and all of that. You know, but then we're gonna come to that too. But for now, I wanna ask you this, because you, like you said in one of your songs, you know, you're from a family of intellectuals.
Yeah.
Doctors and lawyers, and you are an extremely super smart guy, you know what I mean? I know that. So what makes you to take a route of music instead of being a lawyer, like you've been saying, or being something else? Because you can be anything that you want to be.
Yeah, I believe in that.
You know, I believe in you.
So before you come there, let me put a joint. You know, in the Gambian culture, when you want to go into music, let's say if you are from certain class of family, sometimes they frown upon you when you want to go into music, because they think that, no, this is not what our family stand for, so you cannot be a musician.
Yeah.
So I'm sure maybe you've gone through some of that. So I want you to share that experience, if at all you've gone through that.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're from lawyers and this.
Yeah, most definitely.
You decided to go into music.
Oh yeah.
So what were some of the challenges?
Well, the obstacles that I went through.
A smart family, though.
Yeah, this is
very smart family, but except
that started.
Darakuda is number one, right? Number one smart family.
No, man.
Okay, I'll just answer my question. Don't listen to him.
That's how he is.
Yeah, that's how he is.
Well, you know, for that, I've been through a lot to music, because since I was little, what we used to do is, my family, I learned this, how to sing, through my mother. Like I said, my mom was a public clown. In Africa, we call it Kanyelem. Yeah. So every time, you know, she used to snuff, you know, I'd come, like, let's say, Agasiro Lesumbo. Okay, every time she's broke, she wants some money to buy that, we have to go around to Singate Kunda, Jobate Kunda, Jallo Kunda, Bajo Kunda. So every time we go in, she will coach me down the line that this is what I'm going to say. You sing it after me. So we'll go family to family. So they'll pay us. Sorry, they'll pay her, because I never seen all of that money. They'll give her money, she'll keep the money, and then after that, we go home, I do my homework and go to bed. Then from there, once she passed away, it became a trouble to me. So in Bansang, I had a group called Sane Mentoring. Okay, these are few guys I grew up with. Try to encourage them to make music with me. But by then, everybody thought I was just a loose cannon. The whole entire town was against me. Yeah, I had to fight. So I was there, my family had trouble with them to say, well, you know, he doesn't go to school, all he wants to do is music. So in school too, they knew me. So what they do, every Friday they'll call me.
Okay.
I go to school only maybe like Fridays. Yeah, and the days I have to take exams because I never fail my exams. I never did.
Smart, yeah.
Yeah. So the headmaster called me. He was like, "What is your problem? How come you don't come to school?" And every time when I look at your exams, you're top of this class. Because my teacher reported me to him that he doesn't come to school. I think he's having problems. Okay, but in Gambia, people don't understand if you're going through. What they see is my troubles, but they never see my struggles. That this guy is here, he don't have no parents, he's here all by himself. So they don't understand that. So I had backs, I went through a lot.
I know.
I went through a lot in music.
Yeah.
That's why I said it in Kaibala. I said, church is back. Siman Jara Kendra Hole Kobe, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so backs, I went through a lot. But at the same time, I'm very happy today in music. If I die today, I'm happy. It didn't give me anything. But for the rest of this world, people will never forget me.
Yeah.
Because I did something that is one of a kind. Before I came to Gambian music scene, all these kids were confused.
Right.
All they use is this broken patois.
Yeah.
Nobody want to be themselves.
Yeah, the local version.
Yeah, when I came in, I came in with my styles. I've introduced this, way of music that they are doing now. They are all following my footsteps.
So you think you have an impact on?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
And I thank God for that.
Most definitely.
Today when I listen to some of their songs, I'm very happy. I was like, hey, you did good. If not, all those people were confused. They were confused, I did a show. I opened a show at Cincinnati, Ohio, for Capleton. Yeah, we were in the backstage, and then I played Maro Jambedire. I never knew that he went to Gambia. So he came back. He would run. More fire, more dimba, more dimba. Even though I was singing, but I was like, more dimba.
Yeah,
how do you know that? So we went backstage. He told me, where do you come from? I said, Gambia. He said, yeah, mommy went to Gambia, man. Gambia nice. But all of them use, they don't want to be themselves. They want to be Kepil Town. They want to be Bujuban Town. I don't like that, no. So then he explained to me that if we can speak what you can speak, we're gonna make all our music in African dialect.
Right.
Then he asked me for a CD. I gave it to him. I gave him a CD, and then he left. But that's why I'm very comfortable when it comes to music. I don't have any money out of it, which I'm very fine with it. But sometimes I sit in my house, I hear people request, radio stations playing my records that I don't even know them. I never gave them my records. I wasn't doing this for money. No, I was troubled by this, and still now. I thank God that He gave me the skills. I can do this for the rest of my life. You can find me sleeping 3 o'clock in the morning. You wake me up. You was like, that's the beat right here. Can you make a song? Or let me wash my face. Wash my face, play the beat like 20, 25 minutes. Because it's a language.
Yeah.
I will know exactly what the beat wants. And I just will do it. Most of the time my songs, I record them already, then I start writing them.
Yeah.
So I want to ask the lyrics, the message. What normally inspired you? Is it the society, or like you said, your own personal ordeals, or your like your experiences?
Even me, that was that was something that I was all the time wondering, how do people make songs?
Yeah.
Because in Gambia, we just used to fabricate. You just fabricate songs, and then it works. That's it. We think that that's a song. That's not a song. Okay, a song is music is life and struggles and inspirations. Okay, for instance, my life. If I wanna take my life and put it into rap, gangster rap, I wouldn't have respect for no one, because I did it on my own. I grew up.
Mr. Chairman is back again. Right away.
So,
okay,
no, go ahead.
Come on, man.
No, I'm good, man. I don't want this.
No, it's not on the PeerTalk without drinking that.
No, I don't want this shit, man. This
it's a taboo.
This, okay. Yeah, but back The music is, you have to write a song. How do I do it? My life.
Yeah.
Let's say, if I wrote many songs, they're at home. Because I was planning to record an album called Distant Traveler. Since I left Gambia and here, what I seen, what I've been through. But then if I want to do that, I'll offend my family. Because I cannot explain some of the stories without bashing them in. And then yeah, it's few songs. Even the way I was raised. I had a song called, Mother and Father. I was just crying for my parents that I wish they were here. I could have been somebody else, which I am somebody else today. I thank God for that, because I see my nephews, bragging about me. Everyone, my family brags about me when I'm not there. So to write a song is, you think about it, you can sit down for 10 minutes, sorry, for 10 months without a song. One day you'll be sleeping, bam, it just comes to you, you get up, write it. Yeah.
All right, everyone, that's an amazing session. And today we're going to have a commercial break. So we will right back with Jess.
Yes, sir.
Asikoi.
Asikoi Records.
We have more coming, man. This is just the beginning, So we're going to come back again with Jess. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere.
Here comes the home of acrylic latex paint and stucco fillers from America, Backspent. Backspent. We have the best pens you would ask for. Our pens are eco-friendly and lead-free, hence it has no health threat for the family. Water resistance, withstands all kind of weather, never peels off and easy to clean. With a perfect coverage of 400 square feet per gallon, Backspent has got your back. Acrylic pens are fast drying. Our latest acrylic stucco filler called Tinky Tanka helps smoothen your surface. Before painting, we have a team of professional young Gambian painters. We got you covered. Visit our stores at Sanchabo Job Junction and the Sokoto traffic lights, or call 981-6182, 7868-127 or 306-9609. Email buckspent01@gmail.com.
All right, welcome back to PeerTalk. With us again, our special, exclusive, special guest.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Jess of Asikoi Records.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So, welcome back. And now, my next question to you is, what we do here, for the most part, we inspire other people and then, motivate, people out there who might be watching us, especially our young ones, and for you have been in America for the longest. That's why I called in the beginning the OG.
All my life,
So the OG of young immigrants, right?
Yeah.
So you've done a lot, and we've been interacting with you, with all your experiences and stuff.
Yeah.
You always hang out with us. And for me personally, I thank God because, you mentored me. You taught me a lot in America. You know what I mean? You've seen, a lot of things that, you taught me.
Yeah.
Things that I should avoid, doing in America. Things that I should do. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's why I say a lot of people don't know you that much, but me, we should close for a reason.
Yeah.
So, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. And I want you to tell us your experiences in America.
Yeah.
So other people who are watching know how to go about it. Or kids who are in Ghana right now planning to immigrate to America, they can know some of the routes to take, the do's and the don'ts.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's like, that's very good. That's very good. You asked me about that because the time we came here, America, and now America is totally different. We came here, that was in 1990 when minimum wage was $3.
So you came here in 1990?
Yeah, 1990 when minimum wage was $3.
That's what, 30 years ago?
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have, there was no immigrants. Because by then America has so much labor, They are paying you.
When you say there's no immigrants, what do you mean by that?
There is no
Ghanaians?
there is no immigrants, period. It's just starting 1998 in 2000 and what, immigrants started coming here, especially Africans.
I want you to clarify that, okay, because America is built of immigrants.
No.
So when
I mean
some
immigrants,
people might be like,
no, when I mean immigrants, I'm talking about Gambians.
Okay.
My fellow Gambians. Okay. I'm not talking about other. I mean, some immigrants been here way before we came here.
Right.
But okay, we came here in 1990. There was no Gambians around here. You know, minimum wage was $3, but then it was very difficult to work because everybody's social security was restricted to work. But I was very lucky when I came in. They gave me a social security card that's, eligible me to stay here and work because it wasn't restricted. So I have to work and pay taxes. If not, they can come after me for tax evasion because I'm living here. I have the social security card that allowed me to live here and work here and pay taxes here. All the people I came with, all their social security numbers were tampered. Some of them started here for 2 years before they can work. But I was very lucky because when I came in, I went to a place called West Virginia, separate town. There's no black people. There's no street lights. It's in West Virginia. There's a college there. My brother teaches there, Dr. Dabo. He teaches sociology. My brother was going to college there, so I went there to stay there. That was 1990. There's only one restaurant in the whole town. Because it's a college town. So I was working in that restaurant. The minimum wage was $3. You don't see anybody, nobody. I mean, you get up in the morning. When we hear that there's a Gambian living in Linwood, we all try to go. Before somebody, you want to go first. Grab him to take him to your job. But they pay you $75 instant.
$45.
Yeah. Yeah, and then if he works for 3 months, they'll give you another $75.
That was a lot of money back then.
That was a lot of money. $3 was a lot of money. So I mean, that's how we were. You guys are lucky. You came here, you found people here, people like us. You can sit down. Before we didn't have that. There was no such thing like that. You don't see any Gambian. Everything is easy. The country was beautiful. Too much labor, man. Work everywhere. The dollar is very good, but there was no technology. There was no technology at all. If there was technology then, things would have been good for people like us by now. Yeah, because when you come here, when you come to America, first thing you have to be careful of falling into American dream. People try to misunderstand American dream. That's why they say, in America, if you come to America, you work very hard, you hear politicians say that shit all the time. If you come to America, you work very hard, you can get whatever you want. Yeah, right. No, I won't give it to you. That's why they call it America, heavy in debt, cash broke. Everybody's in debt. Up to here. You can see Americans driving, young kid, with gray hairs, talking to himself. He doesn't see a paycheck. All goes to bills. I'm serious. One thing I would advise you, don't ever fall into credit. Don't do that. That's one thing I learned not to. Because I was raised in abundance of water, but I never had none. Because I never had nothing. I take my clothes and wear them up to the week. I just go. That's my life. So that helps me a lot not to fall into that, material, minded, Okay, but if you come to America, the first thing they want to tell you is get a credit. If you get a credit, you can do this. No, that's not what it is. Credit will just suck you in.
It's a setup.
Yeah, it's a setup. You will never ever get your life together. That money goes to the toilet.
Right.
Because they will send you a bill that you don't even know what it is. You are paying things that you don't even acquire them. They just give you whatever they want. It's called financial lynching, legal financial lynching.
Yeah.
They lynch you financially, so you will never know where your money is at. So I decided when I came in here, the guys that I came in, a lot of them falling to death, because they took credit. They don't understand. They took it. Today they're doing better than me because they have more, assets to show for. But I go to sleep peacefully than them.
Mind, yeah.
Yeah, that's why, look, I'm over 50 years old.
And you still
but I can compete with a 37-year-old man.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because I go to bed stress-free. I have to get up. The car that I drive is mine. The paycheck, when it comes to me, I know where it goes. In my account.
Right.
I don't owe anybody nothing. If you do that, you tend to live, your life become longer. And then you stay young all the time.
So
Because,
so more than okay, you come to America, like coming for them.
Yeah.
When you come to America, you'll jati follow. The first person who host you.
Yeah.
Jama determine whether they succeed or not.
Yeah.
That's what you said. Now, more America, credit passing, no?
Yeah.
Obviously, about fully credit.
Yeah.
So,
yes. What you find that's way to it. Because even now, I see people come from Gambia, ni nada Baladia, or nada somebody else, Minka home care, I be introduced the way. Because that's the only thing that's available. Okay, but that's not what it is. You get a lot of jobs. That's not going to do with home care, and they pay even more than home care.
Right.
But until we have our concept is very narrow. We don't want to, spare. We paring katara this correct kare. Wale batandi. I gamanu batandi back second telephone lamor. And then na new bindo fana im batandi. Until mausuro nunjang. Mbeka bendula kiline no ngasi ngaptia durant tabi abuka dia. Because no man tabi rono. Tia kesul bafu. Kekana kelson lo wolti de. Gatia durant tabi de sako bo dolong nilap brodolong. Almanya mani kabar kafa tabajawa. Atalon de la kokti. Among fokol no. Na tabiroki. Tia du ko ngado mali kedi ke jio min de fo fano e kemen. Ngako bari taba itela tia durant dalis no. Ame ban tunkabalu onyale. Yeah, nkabalu onyale. Bo dole fana masa ane dibaye nyakatang tabi. Mbe kuranta. Fe mbe sama l'hôpital. Bugo mama ni ke nyakatang nindo. Ndel borena West Virginia nada. Nyindol fana nada inchida. Nyakatang ni timpa. Oso mo mbeta la l'hôpital. Adu mbebe la ri bunkino no kono.
Kono limo.
Yeah. So ndel kabalu nu onyale. That's how we but that's why American tell me meta jam. Nothing bad as us here. Because I'm comfortable here than in Gambia. I was born and raised in Gambia. But in a journey long, this is the only place I know, this is the only place I can operate, this is the only place Ngalo Mimbekeri. But Gambia needs somebody to be a guest. Somebody had to go. Yeah, so Intel Kabalunu Wanyale, America Jam. There was no such thing like I tell you now, Jamwato Mina, Mobi Nila Musol. You can go there, plus as tabi. Super tabiyaki, super kedea, kedula, ye juo konkon ye wulia fam gon, that's it.
But back in the day, that's what I used to when I was in Maryland, I used to call him.
Yeah.
Guess what?
He does that. He will call me.
What I have for dinner today? What I have lunch for today?
No, but I look at that. Imbrana ra imbanko kanjang. Bala ni molle ka li. Mi an kum sul bebe ka tabro kai. Nenta ya labara. Until one time when Mohammed Silla, you know him, that guy? He raised a cold war against them. Because in other Bunglokono, how can you Benakino Nielo Tekeno la Benakino Nyala President? No? Nilsi Domoro no Nyanya Bafra Mohammed Lembekan. Mohammed mu President when it comes to Domoro, Yo Hajilone. Allow Barin in Kurum Dolo. Objane is very small. Very small.
Had you not small cotton?
Before we have in shit, but small in Kulo. No? So Nimoko Haji, Algana Domoro. No, allow Menawa, I call Kamoli. Punin see them being a wooling out of the Bolokuna. Sani Mamed. Yeah, but okay. Let's go back.
So going back to
going back to living.
Some of those experiences. Going like 30 years in America. That's
most definitely.
That's not 30 days.
No,
that's a long time.
Long time.
Okay, so I think those are Gambia. like most of the youths, remember Gambia, right now if you're in engineering, which country do you want to go to? Their first choice, 90% might tell you America.
America, yes.
Okay, the reason why they tell you that is because they think America is like heaven.
Yes,
yes. Not even them, even me, when I was in America.
Yeah.
When I was in the Gambia. My number one target was to come to America.
Yeah, even me.
I thought America was...
Yeah, even me.
But bring for that, disappointed a little bit.
Yeah, so even me.
What are some of the reasons? Like, what are some of the things that for almost evaluate?
Yeah, well, simil
dandarlano,
simil fonete milbe Gambia. You know, ala, you know, na ko betama. Right. There's nobody can do anything about it. But you can see Gambia, you go, oh, mira America. This is the worst country you can ever step foot in. America. Because you do the wrong, that's it. It's called Alcatraz. Isi bonang Gambia healthy. Ibe do na wrong, ibe follow kura mesenung adopla. Either you have anxiety, or you have high blood pressure, or you have too much stress. How many young men have stroke in Seattle here? Too many of them. Yeah. Because Jimbanko, it makes you age quickly, yeah. And it puts a lot of stress on you. Because we tend to not to see, you know, each other through, but we sit down and, you know, look through each other. You know, that's English. You know, not to see each other through, but to see through each other. Like I want to sit down and see what bucks acquire. Forgetting ko, I intending bucks that a different day, I ensure different times. You know, well, I can tell Jama Babatandi because then I tell legacy. Dauda bought a house. Well, I should buy a house. Right. Oh, house, yeah, before Dauda. Yeah. 20 years before Dauda Mina. Why don't I go buy a house, manage my house? No. It's not that. That's not my way.
It's not a competition, right?
Yeah. That's in life from yeah. If you want to sit down and live your life up to people's expectation, you would die quick. I'm older than them. But being in Lota B, I feel very strong and I feel very healthy than them. Because I'm living stress-free life. Stress-free. Julutena, I'm very fine and I'm very content.
That's important.
You can have $1 million you bucks.
But if you're not content,
I don't care your $1 million. $100 that's what I like. Nisita party, $100 $1 million bebulu. Ebe party nyambe party la onyare. Itebe margarita le sana $100. Ndebe juice le sana $2. $2, yeah. Cut your cloth according to your size. Maningol ka fule ko kuba ke okunya long le tisatala. Ika kudu kuyene suko na ita kudu fa ulokono. No?
My God, that's deep.
Yeah. So nye fa London ibuka bata. Dunia kono. Life from wallet. Life period. Remember who you are. Remember what are you. Ala indale. We can never be the same. There will be no peace. More respect. Nobody will respect anybody. What you have, I have it, he has it. Nobody will respect you.
Right. Absolutely.
God is always right. He's never done anything wrong. But within that period, long as anything can happen any second. At Allah don't know. You can turn blink of eye. Being a singavo. Whoa. You know, Yamiko backs me backs in Lesotho. But because you are destined to be that way. Sadela hard work mau dilade. No, Allah is destined to have that. Because ni Allah is nibo. Ida yatari o atibete tarlade. Yeah, ni Allah nibo. Ida ite tayo fyonging accidentally cook like millions. Oh, ini mole be benna. Ala ba kala mole sabu boti. Mimbe bless la. It is wow. Well, but ala ne kauke. It's only God who does that. So ni be in banko can force you have to do as a ni na that ni ndo jang. Ye dankina ala la. You have to have faith in God. Ko ala le ente da ala le bente sura. Ala le faran sinte bali. Ni yo sort of drunk. You don't have this concept ko but nganyalo da la from kandong. You'll be okay. You'll be just fine. That's my belief in America. I don't live my life to nobody's expectation. But I don't want anybody to live their life to my expectation. That's fine.
I remember when I first came in here, one brother, Musa Davo.
Yeah.
I think Marwo, right? Marwo, shout to brother Musa. I would have Kanamo Jibe.
No.
Never more Jibe Lafana. Look up to him because of what I achieved, then I inspire you more.
Yeah.
But Kanamo Jibe in a sense, I mean sort of. Yeah.
It shortens your life. It shortens your life.
I never forget about that. I remember when I first.
You can see young kids here. They have gray hair. It's not because of the old, but because they are aiming for too much that they can afford.
Okay.
So casino balialike.
What you're just saying is very important in the sense that in our generation.
Yeah.
Okay, what you said, you've been here for 30 years. 30 years is a generation.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like second generation. What you are saying is even worse because of social media.
Yeah.
More contra social media. You live in America. You put in stuff on social media. It's like it's sensational.
Yeah.
Like you buy a new car. Maybe you don't even buy it. You take a new car. The car it's not your car.
Yeah,
it's bank's car. More than one.
Yeah.
You're not a Facebook.
Yeah.
You can't get Facebook for what?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
So
this is a very important
okay.
Modo be Gambia nya ko baxi modo kendo so.
Okay.
So asama Maria call. Yata na ko nyumuna modo. This is my new babe. Do wafula new week. Yeah. So Omari na taro ninje.
Yeah.
Akoy ko next day akoy bax makoy 1000.
Yeah.
How do you expect me to get all of money?
Okay.
But you saw the person.
Yeah.
You are living
you drive,
you're driving a new car in America.
Yeah.
You're living good.
Yeah.
So America you mark the money come for.
Yeah.
I don't know black tax as a mock.
Yeah.
But sometimes the government will follow our cost.
Yeah.
Because of the way we portray things to them.
Yeah, because
America